Hello, it's me again, and this is another Bible installments. We'll be reading from the King James Version, and it'd be Genesis 22. We will consist of three parts: the offering of Isaiah, the sacrifice averted, and Noah's sons. Okay, let's go ahead, dive right in, get going. And it come to pass after these things, God did tempt Abram, and said upon thee, Abram, and he said, Behold, here I am. And he said, Take now thy son, thy only son Isaac, whom thou lovest, and get thee into the land of Moab, and offer him there for a burnt offering upon one of the mountains, which I tell thee of. And Abram rose up early in the morning, and saddled his ass, and took two of his youngest men with him, Isaac his son, and gave the wood from the burnt offerings, and rose up, went into a place which God had told him. Then on the third day Abram lifted up his eyes, saw the place afar off, and Abram said upon his younger men, Get will you here with thy ass, and I, the lad, will go up and worship, and come again to you. Abram took the wood of the burnt offering, laid it upon Isaac his son, and took his fire in his hand, and knife, and they both wood of them both together. Isaiah spake upon the Abram his family, father, and said, My father. And he said, Here I am, my son. He said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for the burnt offering? And Abram said, My son, God will provide himself a lamb for a burnt offering. So they went, both of them together, and came to a place where God had told him, Abram, build a offering there, and laid the wood in order, and bound Isaac his son, laideth him on the altar in wood, and stretched forth his hand, took the knife to slay his son. Yeah, this looks like human sacrificing. Nothing new. And the angel of the Lord called upon out of heaven, Abram, Abram. He said, Here I am. And he said, Lay not thy hand on the lad, neither do you do anything upon him. For now I know that you fearest God. See, thou hast withhold thy son, thy only son for him. And Abram lifted up his eyes and looked, behold, behind him a ram caught in a thicket of horns. Abram went and took the ram and offered him for a burnt offering in the stead of his son. And Abram called the name of the place Jehovah, as it said to the day, In the mount of the Lord it shall be seen. The angel of the Lord called upon Abram out of the heaven the second time, said, By myself have I sworn, says the Lord, for because thou hast done this thing, thou hast not withhold son, thou any son that I will bless, that in the blessing I will bless thee, and multiply, I will multiply the sea of the stars of heaven, and as the sand which is the sea of the shore. And thou shalt possess the gates of his enemies. In thy seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because thou hast obeyed my voice. So Abram went upon his young men, and they rose up and went together to Bethel. And Abram dwelt at Beersheba. And it came to pass for these things that told Abram, saying, Behold, Micah, she has both children upon the brother of Ner, his firstborn, Buzzar his brother, and Kenah the father of Abram, and Kishah, and Hazo, and Pithar, and Gathar, and Bethel, and Bethel begotten Raphael. These 8 did bear to Noah, Abraham's brother, and he combined his name with Rachiel, and bare his Tebah, and Glaham, and Thesham, and Makkah. Well, this ends Genesis 22, and it's kind of creepy. Did they usually do blood sacrifices back then with children? It makes you wonder. So, it says they got told give a sacrifice, but I don't think God told him to do his son. He said, take your son with you. So, I don't know where Abraham got his mind to sacrifice his son. It's kind of creepy. But, oh well. Well, maybe if you guys comment in the comments below, and maybe we can find out something a little more about this than what we don't know. So, take care now.